Good morning. People are putting up Christmas decorations again because of our lovely stay home event. I found a shirt that had Christmas trees on it and sequins that I hadn't put up, so I put that puppy on. How's everybody doing? Are you remembering to don't roam, stay home? I sure hope so, because this is how we're going to beat this. My name is Jane. This is Scraptasticyarns. And this is our normal weekly little podcast. Um, some of you may have noticed that I dropped podcast from the name. Did that quite a few months ago, but no one ever said a thing about it. So I guess you guys didn't notice. That's okay. I hope you're keeping busy. I look at it like this, it's a great vacation time for us to do a lot of our crafts that we love to do. Keep busy with that. Those of you that have small children or grandchildren with you, you may be helping to do some learning activities with them or just keeping them busy while mom and dad are working, if they work. Um, yeah, it is a scary time, but honestly, we are going to get through this. It does look horrible, but we are going to get through this. But here's what I'm going to say. We actually need to pray for all of our leaders, state, local, federal, that they make the right decisions, that they get us on track. We need to pray for Congress that they can get their heads out of their ass, so that those of you that work on a paycheck to paycheck basis, so you can get some money come real soon. Um, you know, you can't always listen to what the news agencies are telling you. I would suggest that you go read the two different bills that are up, the one the Senate put up and the one that the Democrats put up, so that you actually know what's in those bills, what they're asking for, before people start weighing in. You know, like there's a lot of things that are in the Democrats' bills that I look at and I go, that has nothing to do with this virus outbreak and getting relief to people. Nothing. That can be done at a later time. Do it later. Let's work on what's happening right now. I've heard a lot about the Republicans' $500 billion slush fund. Well, not really. If you've read the bill, you understand that's for businesses to take out loans to keep their businesses afloat that they will actually have to pay back. So that's not really a slush fund. Um, the larger companies, they do employ thousands of people. Um, they ought to be able to be in a place to help those people. So yeah, we need to really pay attention to what our Congress leaders are doing, and we need to voice our concerns to them, what we need. I, for one, I know my husband and I are going to be okay. However, I'm worried about my sons. They could use that little bit of money that's coming, to keep themselves afloat. We're going to have to do this, people. We're going to just have to buckle down and make sacrifices and do some smart decisions. Now, as for finished items today, I have about 75 masks that I have finished sewing, but I can't show you those because I've already shipped them off. I do have more upstairs ready to go, and I will be making more of those as well. There are a lot of patterns out there. There is actually a face group book. I think it's called Sewing to Save for the mask. And there are several mask patterns that are in that group. You do have to apply and be approved and, promise to make masks and all that. So And there are quite a few ways that you can make pockets so that those that have filters can put the filters in them, keep themselves safe. So you can check that out on Facebook. There are a lot of patterns out there, from the turban project to, I think, button cover. If you do a search for sewing mask, you can find a lot. And there are a lot that are on YouTube as well. A lot of these masks are made for people who have allergies, for when they go out to mow the lawn or they're out and the pollen count is high. But a lot of these have pockets that can have filters put in them. And the whole idea is for the workers to have some kind of protection for them while they're getting these masks made up and ready to go, like the Ford Company, Chrysler, GM. They're all retooling. They do have 3D printers that they can make the N95 or whatever they are, filtered masks that the workers are needing. And they can also very quickly retool their tool die machinery to make the parts for ventilators and those kind of things. A lot of them are doing it. They didn't ask. They came to the government to ask. And you should be very proud of our car companies that are doing that. And those employees are working real hard to save other people's lives. And the good thing about the car companies making a lot of these things, most of them on their assembly line are about 6 feet apart anyway. So that's a good thing. I did get another couple of these hats finished. I'm just going to show you one. I have 3 that I did knit up. And I worked on knitting projects. And I did get the little boomerang shawl finished. And I just used one cake of the Bernat Pop in the Scarlet Sizzle that I got at Ollie's. So it's just, for a little scarf or shawlette type thing that can be used. It has not been blocked, but the way I usually block things is to wash them and let them dry. Now, as you know, in the Facebook group, we are doing a little challenge. It's a mini challenge for our kindness monster. And this is my little kindness monster. She has a big old heart there, as you can see. And she put her little pink lipstick on because she thought, well, I got to be presentable in case someone comes to the door. And she's got a little flower in her hat and a little butterfly. And then I had some of this crazy yarn. And since she's stuck at home, she's decided she's going to play dress up. So she made her a little fancy boa to go around her little neck. And she was thinking about making some little high heel shoes, but she decided, no, I don't walk very well on high heel shoes. So she's just going to go a little plain. And yes, it is a female. I have decided that. And I have named her Minerva. So Minerva is ready for her little jaunt into the playroom. And she will probably make a couple more outfits so that she can dress up. And in the Facebook group for Scraptastic Yarns, the mini challenge is going to run through March the 31st. And I will be putting people's names into a bowl or cup or something or a bag, so we can mix them up. And there will be a prize. It's probably going to be a couple of skeins of yarn, which I'll spray down with Lysol before I bag them up. That's important. So, anyway, and as you know, there is also a certain prizes that are going to be awarded on April the 2nd, but you'll have to go back and look through the past week or so, 2 weeks of videos to determine what you need to do for that. Yeah. You know why I'm doing that? Because if you are a true subscriber, you've already watched the video and you've probably already made your comment in order to win a prize. And like I said, so far I have 8 skeins of yarn set aside. I'm going upstairs a little later to look through some more things, and there may be a couple of additional things also included with that. So that one ends April the 1st, and I draw on April the 2nd. But you gotta go find the video. Yeah, sorry. I am going to ask you if you have done your swatch. I am also going to do a video a little bit later today about the swatch and some decisions that you're going to have to make about your top-up shirt. And we're doing one in crochet, one in knit for those who knit. And I am going to tell you what I am thinking about doing is making it just a basic shirt from the from the bottom up. So you can just get a feel for that, because we can do later on, we can do workshops where we can add some lace panels, fancy it up, work it a little different. But yeah, I will be doing a video on that, and then we'll start getting into the calculations a little bit later. It'll either come out this afternoon or tomorrow. But if you've already got your swatches done with the size hook and the yarn that you're planning on using, and you can use any yarn you want to. It can be acrylic, it can be cotton, it can be a cotton blend, it can be wool, it can be whatever you want. Once you have your swatch made, one very important step that you need to do is to wash and block your swatch. And I'm going to tell you the main reason is because cotton will act differently according to the way you wash it. Sometimes it'll shrink, sometimes it'll expand. Bamboo will expand, merino wool will expand. So you have to make sure that you have not only counted this as your unblocked swatch, but also count your stitches for your blocked swatch. So you'll know what you have determined for your stitch count per inch, so that we can start the calculations. So if you haven't done that already, go ahead and wash and block your swatch. Okay, that's it for this part, and it's going to be a short one today. We're going to move on to some stories for the Wadden Tarnation. And a lot of these have to do with some of the things that are going on today. So I just thought I'd go on with it. I was looking for the one on my Facebook, personal Facebook. I had put up the story that was Testicle Festival canceled. Well, that has to do with Rocky Mountain oysters. There wasn't a real story that you could find with that, although I could have gone to that paper that was listed in the photo to look it up. But basically, Rocky Mountain oysters are bull testicles. Calf fries is another name that they use for them, or whatever testicles that you might fry, cook up, and eat. Yes, apparently it is a thing. And I will tell you, I had one story. My Nana one time, she served us what she was calling was fried oysters. And apparently they were, as she said, they were turkey balls. And I didn't know turkeys had testicles. Yeah, I don't know if that's a true story or not. I never looked it up. I just assumed that my Nana was telling me the truth. She may or may not have been. This first one involves a baby being born in the toilet paper aisle in Missouri. Something far more unusual than shortages happened in the toilet paper aisle of a Missouri Walmart store. A customer gave birth. Jessica Hinkle, the store manager at the Walmart store on Sunshine Street in Springfield said the woman's water broke in the toilet paper aisle of the store Wednesday, and the expectant mother warned employees her last child had been born after only 30 minutes of labor. Another customer who works as a labor nurse sprang into action, donned gloves she was carrying in her pocket while Hinkle and other workers alerted authorities and blocked off the aisle to give the woman some privacy. Springfield firefighters arrived in time to assist the nurse with the delivery, and the mother and child were taken to a local hospital after the birth. Hinkle said customers clapped and cheered for the woman as she was being taken out of the store on a gurney. The manager said she spoke to the woman Thursday, and both mother and baby are doing well. The Springfield Walmart is currently operating on reduced hours to allow customers to clean the store. Customers aren't cleaning the store. The staff is to clean the store and restock shelves amid the corona pandemic. Well, that was a misprint, wasn't it? Yeah, news media, get it right. Colorado State Parks. Thank you for not stealing our toilet paper. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is offering an unusual message of gratitude to state park visitors. Thank you for not stealing our toilet paper. An electronic sign at the entrance to Boyd Lake State Park, which thus far has remained open amid the corona pandemic, thanks visitors for not raiding the park's bathrooms for supply. Thank you for not stealing our toilet paper, the sign reads. Parks and Wildlife posted a photo of the sign to Twitter. To those that haven't stolen toilet paper at our Colorado State Parks, thank you, the department tweeted. Remember, don't roam, stay home. You can do the parks later. Maryland distillery switches from liquor to hand sanitizer. Now, we've already heard about the Tennessee distillery that is actually cranking out hand sanitizer. And they use their own corn that they grow to make it. But Maryland distillery switched production from liquor to hand sanitizer amidst shortages of the product stemming from the pandemic. Twin Valley Distillers in Rockville announced it is now producing and selling 4-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer for $4 and 8-ounce bottles for $6.50. Now, those of you that shop at the Dollar Tree, you may think that that's being gouging, but really it's not. I think the ones from Dollar Tree are in 1/2 ounce. So, no, it's not. The distillery, the only business of its type in Montgomery County, said it quickly received federal approval to make hand sanitizer from a recipe of ethanol glycerol, aloe vera gel, lemongrass oil, and vitamin E oil. I kind of feel like it's wartime, and it is. Every company is pitching in to help out. Eduardo Zuniga, the owner and founder of the distillery, told WJLA-TV, I studied a lot of American history. During World War I, World War II, the American Revolution, the country came together to help out. I told my wife, maybe we should help out. We have a lot of alcohol. Let's do a test run. So we did a run just to test it, and it came out perfect. Jonathan Scher, the general manager and head of production for Twin Valley Distillers, said the company wants to make sure the hand sanitizer remains affordable. We're not out there to make a killing out of the virus. It's not obviously our goal. We're here to fill a need in the community, and if that can help us keep afloat in the meantime, great. The distillery is limiting sales to 2 bottles per customer to prevent hoarding and price gouging reselling. And that's a great idea. You'll notice that a lot of stores have started restricting hours so that they can clean and sanitize restock shelves, as well as when you walk in, if you have two bread items, they may tell you no, you have to put one back, or they may tell you you can only have one container of bottled water, one roll of toilet, one package of toilet paper, or two packages of toilet paper, because some of those hoarders out there that were very selfish um, decided that they needed 20,000 rolls in their larder. So, people are crazy. Restaurant giving out toilet paper with takeout orders over $25. A Minnesota restaurant is offering an unusual promotion for customers amid the virus pandemic. A free roll of toilet paper with takeout orders over $25. The Cambridge Bar and Grill in Cambridge announced all orders totaling over $25 now come with a free roll of toilet paper, a product some consumers are having difficulty finding due to the shortages from customers stocking up for quarantine. When the customers get their order, you hear a genuine laugh, and that's the best thing right now. And it is. It helps your cortisol levels so that you can fight off diseases and illnesses. Restaurant owner Sean Okerlund told KMSP-TV. He said he wants to bring a smile to customers' faces as a break from the anxieties of the COVID-19 outbreak. I wanted to do something nice. I'm not making fun of it. I just hope it puts a smile on people's faces, said Okerlund. And that is it for today's video. I will see you again tomorrow or later on today once I get that video filmed and put up and all that kind of stuff. Or tomorrow, I don't know. But in the meantime, if you're part of the face group, join in on the challenge. You can make your little kindness monster any way you want to, decorate him or her up any way you want to. The whole idea is to have fun with it. And if you've not seen the Yarn Hag Ryan's kindness monster, you need to go take a look, because it's awful cute. Okay, I will see you again later. Everybody remember, don't roam, stay home, play games, take a little walk around your block, but keep 6 feet apart from people at least. Get some exercise. Do some commercial exercise, Stand up, sit down at your chair, marching in place while the commercials are on. Unless you have a home gym and you can work out. There are plenty of ways we can get exercise in our house. I have stairs. I could go up and down those all day long if I wanted to. I don't. Don't like stairs. But anyway, all right, everybody keep safe, and I will see you again soon. And remember, practice kindness.